So I'm going to wait for some people to join me. Oh, I'm so glad it's still light outside. Like, the time change has us messed up, but I'm glad. I'm glad. Like, for real. Everybody could use a little extra light. Hello there. Y'all can say hey when you come through so I know it's you. If you're watching it back, you can still say hey. Appreciate it. Hi, Sue Jane. Thank you so much for all your encouragement and your love, sister. Thank you. It works. So I'm just trying to wait for a few more people to get on here so I can just, begin. Hi, y'all, whoever is up here. Hi, hi, hi. So, earlier today I read a post or a meme. Hey, Andrea. And it said, hi, Latoya. Let me see. Let me try to say this correctly, y'all. Are you settling for false peace to avoid conflict with others while in conflict with yourself? I said, do what? Do you know how many times I really have just settled for something because you just don't want to go through the hardships or the hurt, the loneliness, the sadness, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we will really and truly avoid things because we don't want to. Say it again. I don't know that I can, baby. I'm sorry, y'all. Connect. Okay, it's back. Management's my boo. I'm sorry. So anyway, but I just can't. I need real peace on today. I need God to help me. And I'm telling you, this is a season where I realize that God is revealing, removing, and restoring, renewing. I'm telling you, he is like working it out. Because if there is anything on the inside of you, on the inside of me, unlike God, it has to be removed in order to go further. Even the things that we think we have already moved beyond. I mean, God will show you clearly that's something you have not quite conquered. You're still there. You're still in that position. You're still holding hurt. You're still holding anger. You're still holding resentment. You're still holding unforgiveness. You're harboring all those feelings, and those feelings gotta go. All the while, and I'm guilty sometimes myself. I will think to myself that I'm totally, I've succeeded in this area. I'm good. God, I'm over it. And then he will bring something to surface or allow a situation to occur. And you realize, hold up, my bad. I'm not, I have not been healed in that area. I have not forgiven in that area. You know what I'm saying? And it really will cause you to be settling for false peace. You're thinking that everything is good. You're thinking things are straight, and they're not. And they're not going to be until you are purged of those things and delivered from those things that are causing you to be held back. And I'm telling you, unforgiveness is a big, big stronghold in the lives of many people. I mean, we have to be able to forgive every single day, ourselves and others, because something happens every day that you think to yourself, okay, you get mad about. Maybe not, I might not get mad every single day, but a lot of days something kind of irritates me. Okay, in truth. Not like I want to be in a place where I'm cool, calm, and nothing bothers me, but that's not always the situation. And so, what I understand now today is that God, if it bothers me, if it stirs me in a negative way, please deliver me. I want to forgive. I want to move forward and move past things that constantly get in the way of my journey with God, my relationship with God, and even your relationship with the people in your life. Because whenever you are pretending to be okay to avoid the conflict with somebody else, you're suffering yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my sister were communicating yesterday, and she was saying she wished that she would have gotten it whenever people either showed her who they were or when she realized who she was. Hey, baby. I see my man on here, Mr. Philip King. So, she was saying she wished that she could have gotten it. Wouldn't it be sweet if we could really get something when God shows it to us the first time? But I understand, God, sometimes I don't get it because I have to grow. Whatever it is that I'm experiencing, the thing that I may not like, it grows me. It has grown me in the past. The bad relationships or the bad jobs or the bad friends, you know what I'm saying? All the things that seemed terrible during the time in which you're having to experience, you realize you grow. But it would be great if some of the things we chose to remove ourselves from earlier. You know what I'm saying? Some situations you found yourself in 5, 10, 15 years when you really could have walked away before that. God gave you opportunities and ways of escape, and you continue to stay there out of fear, low self-esteem, whatever it was. We find ourselves stuck in situations because of things being familiar. And there is no growth in that familiar state. It has to be new. It has to be different. It has to be uncomfortable. And God, I thank you, because I don't want everything to stay the same all the time, every single day. And if it stays the same, clearly there is no growth. There is no change. Why would we want to stay in those places? I don't welcome, that in my life. I want something different. I want God to change me and move me and stretch me on, different levels, things that I cannot imagine. We have to stop being afraid. You got to stop being afraid to let go of things. You got to stop being afraid to say what's right, to do what's right. Just because it's what you're used to doesn't mean it's right for you. Doesn't mean that it's going to get better. Doesn't mean that, that's something God has put you in. That doesn't mean that. Sometimes we do things on our own. Hey, Talisha, we do things on our own, and then we're begging God to bless it. We're begging God to fix it. When he will have made it very clear that that's not what you need. That's not where you need to be. You got to ask yourself that. Y'all, peace is just priceless. There is nothing like it. You lose sleep over it. You lose weight over it. You know what I'm saying? Some people lose their mind behind it. Okay? It's that serious. And I need to be in my right mind. I need peace that surpasses all understanding. I need to be able to go to sleep at night and rest well. And I have had sleepless nights. I've had nights that I cry myself to sleep, But I have to be real with myself and real with God. It's not like he don't already know what's going on the inside of us, what has broken us, what is hindering us, the things that we're struggling with. But when are we going to take those things to him and be real with him? Why do we hold on to things or don't want to verbalize things and pretend, okay, I'm good. No. Listen, I'm not good. When I'm not good, I got to let him know, God, that I'm not. I am sorry, Lord. Yeah, I'm not over this. I need your help, because it is not by my might that I'm going to do anything, that I'm going to change anything, that I'm going to be freed from anything. Everything is going to be through him, my relationship with him, my love for him, and if I don't have that, if I'm not in that place, I'm messing up. And it sucks. Hey, Robin. So, we just have to understand, let go of some of those attachments that are hard, that you are holding on to, those things that really make your life uncomfortable, that make you unhappy. Figuring out where you're going, what you're doing, what your purpose is. That should be your goal every day until God reveals it to you. And then once he reveals it to you, don't be sluggish. You know what I'm saying? Don't lack the motivation. Pray for it. Everything you need, he has. He is going to provide. And that's the thing. You know, we'll be sitting here knowing, you look back over your life at all the things that God has done, and it's very clear that he will not fail you, that he will not leave you. And we will just try to be in control, try to do things on our own accord, try to, you know, make it work all by ourselves, making a complete mess of it. Hey, Veronica, but not today. There is obviously something great in store for the people of God who continuously are having to suffer and go through so much. And, you know, the enemy just keeps coming up against you harder and harder every single week. We are that much closer than we've ever been to where we really belong. That is what's going on in my house. You know, I recognize that the devil is constantly trying us in some way, shape, fashion, or form. Old tricks, you know what I'm saying? But he's coming through with this, or this, and it's not going to work. It doesn't work, especially when you're deeply rooted. When you are very rooted in God, you're very rooted in his word, you know what you need to do. You got to pray. You got to fast. The enemy can't come against. It's not going to work. So we have to stop giving in and stop doing all the things that you already know you're better than, that you don't have to do. You ain't got to stoop to other people's level. Stay where you're supposed to be at. Do what you're supposed to be doing. And thank God for the strength that he gives, you know, in order for us to do the things we're supposed to do. I know you might not like your job. You know what I'm saying? I know you might not like the people on your job. You may like your job, but then you don't like the people on your job. But you just wait on God. You go to work and you do the best you can amongst those people. You pray for those people and you keep pushing. Okay? Same thing. Sometimes we have family that we struggle to deal with. We struggle to accept. We struggle to, you know, I mean, everybody is different. And we have to accept people for who they are. We have to accept our family. Now, when it comes to friends, I say that differently because I do believe everybody is not going to be your friend all the time. Or just because somebody, you know, was your friend at 5 years old doesn't mean they're your friend at 45 years old. So those seasons definitely come to an end. And when they end, they just simply end. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be mad or unable to speak. It's cool. It's okay. We just spend too much time worried about all the wrong things and then not making things happen the way they should be happening. Not accomplishing the things that we say we're going to try to accomplish. It's the middle of March. What have we accomplished this year thus far? Towards your dreams, your goals, your purpose. What are you doing? What have you been successful at? Hey, Janae. So I have to ask myself those same questions. And then, you know, like I told y'all the other week, in some areas, I definitely feel like I'm behind. And I'm like, God, help me. I need to be motivated. I got to be stronger. I got to be wiser. You know, I got to get up and do the work. I can't expect it to just happen to me. I can't expect, you know, we might pray for financial breakthroughs. But if we are not in a place to be good stewards over our money, it ain't going to do us no good. If we are not in a place, you know, to keep that money flowing because of our creativity or our businesses, it's not going to do us any good. So we have to do differently. Hey, Cindy, we got to be praying differently. You know what I'm saying? Our prayer life has to be strengthened. And we just have to get in a place where God bless me, bless my prayer life. I want to be stronger in you. And the biggest connection we're going to have is going to be prayer. So if you stay connected through prayer, your life is going to change. I don't care what's going on around you. I don't care who is trying to say this against you, say that. It doesn't matter. God, work and work at it. You got it. You totally got this. So with all that being said, I absolutely love you. I'm praying that you have a wonderful weekend. God bless y'all. I want you to do what you do best. That is being you. I will see you on Sunday live at 6 o'clock. Y'all be good.